Hey, this is John. Welcome to Mgtow is Freedom. Yes, Mgtow, men going their own way. What does that mean, right? Go your own way. That means stepping away from feminism, gynocentrism, women's needs, women's wants, women's whining. Get the fuck away from it in your head. Free your mind, your ass will follow, right? Mgtow, I have the penis. Mgtow is freedom, right? Okay, so enough of the sloganeering. Before I get into the meat of the subject, the meat of purple pill lessons, give this video a thumbs up. Give all Mgtow videos on all channels a thumbs up. It's making a difference, right? Piece by piece by piece, men are going this way, and I'm going to talk about the next phase, right? Mgtow, it seems like this idea that you have to be a monk or you have to be a pump 'em and dump 'em type. There are tons of Mgtow out there, way more than the extremists. Tons of Mgtow that are purple pill. That is, they are Mgtow in spirit. They could even be Mgtow in mind, right? But they're stuck in a relationship. They're stuck with a girlfriend or stuck with a wife. And they're stuck, right? How do they do it? When, being a man, and let's be honest, when you build a relationship with someone, even when it sucks, you work on it, right? When you get to work, you're at your job, things are tough, you don't just fucking quit. You fix it. That's the problem with us men, is we look at our stupid ass bitch wives and go, I'm gonna fix this, right? And you keep at it. And they don't give a fuck. They're undermining shit. They're setting dynamite off everywhere. They don't give a fuck about you. It's about controlling you. So Mgtow and purple pill. What am I talking about? What is this lesson? As Mgtow, with all of these channels, being able to network with each other as men, we are developing a philosophy, a fortified groundwork, right? A superstructure from which we can reach out and affect the world. It's not organized. This is just guys doing it in their free time. I mean, really, I have no idea where there's Mgtow organized. It is a loose net cell of free men saying fuck it to the system and using social media to get the word out. So what is it I'm talking about? How do we take that next level? How do we build more fortification? How do we reach out and affect more in this world and take our world back? It's a man's world. Let's take it back. Oops, I sloganeered some more. I'm going to take that opportunity to say thank you for the fan funding. Click that support button. That helps pay the bills, buy my scotch, buy my cigars. You guys rock, right? Tells me I'm appreciated in yet one more way. Your subscriptions, comments, and then fan funding. I wish I could do this for a living, but I can't. So purple pill, what is it you guys need to do? This is the step you need to take, whether it's a girlfriend or you're married. Whether she's new or long-term, it don't fucking matter. Take her to your computer. Hand her her phone, because she's going to want to throw it. Put her down in front of your favorite Mgtow video producer and say, look at what is going on with men. And then let her watch. She's going to learn several things. She's going to learn that men are not afraid. She's going to learn that men are onto them. She's going to learn, and these aren't feminist social justice warriors. These are regular women, right? The ones in your life. She's going to learn that she is on a fucking short leash with you. She's going to learn you're on the edge. She's going to learn that you have options. And she's going to realize that you are the prize and not her. And that she can be replaced and you can't. Purple pill men, it is time to put women in front of Mgtow. It is time for them to know it. If now here's the deal. If they get mad and go, that's it, I'm leaving, let her go. If watching a video or 2 or 3 or 5 makes her want to leave your relationship, let her go. Let her fucking go. She was going to ditch your ass anyways. I mean, you've got to look at this way, right? They are wrong. You are right. They're lowly women. You are superior man. Your girlfriend or wife Mr. Purple Pill. I've got no problem with purple pill men. You're just in a relationship. What I have a problem with is you being run over and abused, right? And you're trying to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to stand up and get in her face and say, this is the way it is, right? Because you're trying to fix the relationship and she won't fucking listen. You're trying to do things right and she is counterproductive to everything you do. So as Mgtow, you put her in front of these videos and she's going to realize, uh-oh, the gig is up. And that's what we want them to learn. We want them to realize, you fucking bitches are on notice. We don't need you. You know, there are ways to get free and easy pussy. If that's what a woman thinks that she's good for, that's everywhere. Right? If she thinks she's offering you something else, what the fuck else can she be offering you? Social status? You're telling me the woman that won't put her makeup on and do her hair for you or dress the way you want, you think that's social status? You think that a woman that only behaves when it benefits her, that's social status? No, dude, that is being fucking run into the ground like a bitch. I was there. I dealt with that shit all the time. Why can't you dress nicer for me? Why can't you do what I want? Because I don't care. If you don't like it, blah, blah, blah. No pussy for you. That's all they are. That's their fallback position. They have the pussy. Good. I'll go get another one. Right? There's 4 billion vaginas on the planet. 4 billion. The odds of finding another one? Pretty good. Right? You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a smelly dead cat. But the idea of putting women, wives and girlfriends, in front of Mgtow video is to inform them. Take the pressure off of you. Let the video explain to them what is wrong with them and why you are getting fed up with their shit. Let the video explain to the women what it is your plan is, how it is you think as a man, because you haven't been able to do it. If you're dissatisfied with your woman in any way, it has nothing to do with your skill level or your ability to explain it to them. It has to do with the fight between you and her for supremacy in the relationship, the competitive nature of the feminist trying to destroy and control the man. But when they get it from a third party, from this channel or any other channel, what they're going to realize is there is a movement out there and that you are not alone, and that scares the fuck out of them. Right? If you misbehave, they go, you better get back in line, right? And they get after you. I need that sock puppet, right? The bitch sock puppet. You need to get back in line, is what they say. And you should say, you should be the one in line for me to suck my dick, to kiss my ass, to make me a sandwich. And right now you're in the front of the line, is what you need to tell them. You keep fucking up and you're out. And there'll be another to replace you. I swear to God, it's not hard to replace women. If you think your woman loves you, then she'd better straighten the fuck up. It's time to put them on notice. They need to start bending. They need to come our way, a long fucking ways. This just isn't about good behavior, right? That's all we can do with women, is hold them to good behavior. We can't control their fucking thinking. They're still feminists. They're still penis haters. They're still materialistic, narcissistic, borderline personality, obsessive, compulsive whores that dig gold and screech like harpies until they get what they want. I think I hit that one. So that's what we need to do. Purple pill men, I'm calling on you now. Put women in front of Mgtow videos. And the excuse that other Mgtow and others will make, that, well, they're going to learn all of our secrets. They're going to learn how we're thinking. Oh, no. They're going to learn that we don't like it, and they're going to come up with ways to trick us. That can be handled and managed by the intelligent mind. Of course they're going to come up with ways to trick us and fool us. That's why women are on this channel now saying, not all women are like that, and I'm special. Right? While they drive around in their ex-husband's Mercedes. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Bullshit. They do it all the time. Right? That's their trick. Right? They're going to try and use the same manipulation. They're just going to use different words. When they find out, this is the important part, that there is Mgtow and that they're in trouble, then they have to modify themselves, one way or another. But it's easy to see them reveal themselves. They use guilt and shame. They'll use fear against you. Well, if that's the way you think, mister, then fine. And you're like, get the fuck out. There's the door. Right? There's the door. They'll tell you, I'm going to tell all of my friends and your friends that this is what you watch and how you think. Right? So they threaten your credibility. Right? They use fear, they threaten you, they use guilt, shame. It's all the same. I'm going to expose that you're a man. Oh, geez. You know, I want that. Seriously, guys, I want that. I want everyone who knows John to know that I'm a fucking man and I don't put up with shit from bitches. Let them try. Fucking crucify them every time when they want to engage me in conversation. Let them fear. When I walk by, they look up and go, oh my God, it's that fucking guy. In the city I'm in, my ex-bitch wife is a nurse at the hospital. Someone in that hospital saw this channel and told her about it. She was fucking livid, right? And I had nurses in my brew pub, right? And they held their fucking heads low. They wouldn't fucking look up at me. They wouldn't fucking look up at me, right? I go to the other brew pub in town, right? I call them my because it's mine. I go there, it's mine, right? Assumed ownership. I was there the other day because apparently some bitch nurses decided to talk shit about me to a friend. So I fucking hightailed it down there. It took me 10 minutes to get there. They packed their shit and were gone before I got there. They're a bunch of pussies, literally. I was going to have at them. I want these feminists, these bitches, to know I'm Mgtow. Because I want them to realize they are on notice. So I do this channel for the benefit of men. And if it affects the way women think, then fine, so be it. But I'm telling purple pillars, guys, use this to your personal advantage. Use it to your personal advantage. Put her on notice by having her watch these videos. Tell her. Tell her whether she likes it or not. Put it on the fucking computer and turn the volume up. Talking about the subjects. It'll get in her ear. It'll start fucking bugging her. It'll bug the piss out of her. If she leaves you in 2 months, wow, she left in 2 months instead of 6 or 8. Oh, she left now, only stealing 10,000 from you instead of 20 or 30. If she's going to leave you over a philosophy that you matter, what the fuck does that tell you about her? Men, we need to value ourselves. We need women to know that we know we have value. That is where the problem lies, is women are convincing men that they don't have value. By putting them on notice, you say to that woman, I have value. You are now going to recognize that. In your own life, you need to have self-respect, not secretly and quietly, just in your head, but letting people treat you a certain way. That is where my marriage ultimately crumbled, was when I started making the demand. And it took about 5 years to get there. 5 fucking years I fought trying to convince my bitch ex-wife that I had value. Actually, it was like 23 years. But the last 5, I ramped it up and kept saying, you need to recognize my authority. You need to recognize my value. You need to recognize my experience. Everything I said as a man, I kept saying, you need to recognize it. And she wouldn't. Because that's how the worst of them think. And if you have one of the worst, you need to get rid of her anyway. At some point, she's going to try to destroy you. So as Mgtow and a purple pillar, that is a man in a relationship, either girlfriend or wife, long-term or short-term, have them watch these videos and say, look what's going on. There is a man's movement of going their own way, of stepping away from feminism and looking up and idealizing women who want to destroy them. Putting on pedestal a goddess that hates you. How stupid were we as men to allow that to happen? But on the individual basis, letting women know Mgtow is there. Oh, there's going to be crying and tears. So be it. They need to realize, yeah, yeah. Even if they're pretty good women and they're just there with you for the free ride, right? For the extra goodies because they're single moms and you're helping them out and they're trying to treat you well. They need to know that they're on fucking notice. They need to know that you respect yourself and that you realize your value and that you're not a fucking utility, that you're not an object, you're not a fucking trick pony, you're not their bitch, right? Because this happens to men all the time. Women leave them and men go on to do great things without those bitches. On the way out the door, she tries to destroy him, whether it's stealing or shit, calling the cops, ruining his friendship, trying to crush his job. That's what they do on the way out the door, but you are not really crushed and destroyed. You're a man and you can build yourself back up. Build yourself back up. Right from that. But from day one, when you lose your woman, who gives a fuck? You're a man and you're on your own right. You were always on your own. It's just now you don't have a parasite hanging on your leg, slowing you down and sapping your energy from you. So make them watch Mgtow videos. Make them. And ask their opinion. Say, what do you think of that? What's your answer to that? Sit down with your fucking beer, or your scotch, your fucking bourbon, or your vodka, your tequila, whatever your fucking drink is. Sit down like a man in front of them and say, what's your answer? I want some fucking answers. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Give me some answers. Explain this. Tell me why that Mgtow guy on YouTube is wrong. Explain it. If you want to have fun with it, just fucking drive him in circles. You need to get in the driver's seat in the relationship. As purple pillars, I know how hard that is because there's always pushback. And they will go to the biggest threat of all. You're not going to get any pussy. That's all right. Your friends, they're available. Right? Her friends are always in trouble with guys and always on the cock carousel. You know what's amazing as a guy, I'm 47. I can get girls any age I want. From 50s to 40s to 30s down into their 20s. Right? Women can't do that. All they can do is get laid, but they can't get a girl. Right? They can't get the hottest. They're just going to play their fucking games and continue to destroy people. But you know, as Mgtow, you can get whatever you want. You can get whatever you want. You can be satisfied anywhere along the line in a relationship and stop right there. These women need to understand. So purple pillars, get them out there. Get them in front of it and then make them explain themselves. Make them deny it. Go, hey, are you trying to destroy me? Why are you doing this, right? Look around your house and go, why is this changed? Why have you done that? This is my house. Why are you doing these things? Shouldn't the house be 50% man cave? You need to ask those questions. You don't have to be mean about it unless you want to. You don't have to be rude unless you find it beneficial. But take control of your life. If you're not willing to take control of the relationship, then you're not willing to be the man in the relationship. Meaning, you are by default making yourself the bitch. Even though you know Mgtow, purple pill, is who you are. So you now have to, and I'm charging you, you have to step up. You have to take that risk. You have to start living it and then seeing how it works. And it doesn't matter, guys, how good she is at head. It doesn't matter how good she is in bed. It doesn't matter how great she stacks that fucking lunch meat on your sandwich. If she's doing some good things, you still need to realize it's about control. It's about domination. It's about owning you. Because if it wasn't about that, you wouldn't have to worry about Mgtow or being a purple pill. Blue pillars are really fucked. Right? They have no idea what's going on with them. As purple pill, you do. So at some point, maybe not today, maybe not next week, but at some point you're going to get off the pot. You know, you're going to shit and then you're going to get up and go take care of business. And I think a great way to start that is putting women in front of Mgtow videos. And I know that a lot of times I'm really long-winded and I apologize for that, but in a way I like to describe things in several different fashions and try and drive the point home. Men, purple pill, get women in front of videos, make them explain themselves, make them move. Take control of your relationship. You're the man, you have the penis. Thanks for everything, guys. Have a great day. Semper Fi. Mgtow is freedom. Out.